What? Did I just do that? Kinda like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
he is what sold me.
Mhm.
He is what sold me.
I was crying so bad, like even I was already, but I didn't like it. Probably someone like asked me like, "Hey, would you marry me?" Something like that.
Oh,
God,
it was an epic proposal.
I know. Come over here. Even like you're like arguing.
Hmm?
Okay. Good morning, guys.
Mahayo buntag.
Maayong.
Maayo.
Maayong.
Maayo.
Yeah. Maayong buntag.
Maayo buntag.
That's it.
Maayo buntag.
So, today's vlog is all about like story time.
HAKUNA Matata. It's very simple.
What? Did I just do that? Do it again. That's what I forgot. I forgot.
It's gonna stay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I forgot.
It's gonna stay.
Okay. It's story time of how we met. So first you're gonna tell the story.
Well, all you have to remember it's HAKUNA
That's annoying though. Stop it.
Matata.
Okay.
So, there I was, lost in the darkness, and all of a sudden, far in the cloud, I see this light, shining light. I'm like, oh my God, I'm lost, I'm scared. I walked toward the light.
Okay.
When I got there, I see this woman.
Sleeping.
I approach her and I say, hello there. And she was all of a sudden, she was charmed by my look, my voice. And I was like, HAKUNA Matata. And she was like, oh my God, I've never heard that word in my life.
Yeah, sure.
You know, the rest is the history. 3 years later, 4 years, 3.
What?
That's how we met.
No.
Yeah, so your version.
Oh my god. But on a serious,
That was very serious.
this is how we met.
HAKUNA Matata.
Stop it.
That's the only thing you need to remember.
So, we actually met on Skype. It was way back 2017. It was around, I think it was around April.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was around April 2017, way back in 2017. So, this man, he really loved travel. He really loves travel for food. So, he went to some other places, Asian country, but he never went to Philippines yet. So, that time, you have like a friend, right?
Yeah, I think I was in China. And then I was talking with this friend. And then she was like, oh, I just come back from Philippines. I'm like, wait, Philippines? I'm like, what's in Philippines? You know, like when you hear about the food in Asia, unless you've come across like Filipinos, really nobody talks about the Philippine cuisine. So she was like, yeah, it's good. And she was like, people there are very friendly. She was like, you should go there. I was like, okay. So when I came back to here in America, I was like, my next trip is gonna be Philippines. So I started planning for that. And then, as always, when I'm traveling, I try to find like local people.
Mm-hmm.
so they can show me around. I don't like to go to touristic places. I just like good food. So I was looking at different people, and actually, at that time, I think I was talking to about 4 different people, but she was more consistent. So I was like, okay, I should start planning with this one.
Actually, I think it's not like because I'm consistent. The truth is, oh my God, when he saw my picture.
Oh yeah, and she was the last one to reply to my request.
It's not because like I am consistent, but the truth is he just like tried to see it too. But the truth is, when he saw my picture, he was mesmerized. Like, oh my goodness, damn woman, she's so pretty. I need to go here. That's the truth. So anyway,
That's half the truth.
see, Filipino beauty, you can run away. So anyways, yeah, that's true though. So he found me. He was looking for someone like, who can local, who can tour him around. So apparently he found me on Skype, and he sent like he sent requests, but I during that time it's not
ignored
like
me like for 3 weeks.
That's true. During that time it's not like it's only like I'm using like free data. That time I don't have like, I don't have like Wi-Fi or anything. So it's kind of tricky, like, to be on Skype all the time. But during that time, I'm more on Messenger, because you can use like free data, something like that. So anyways, so he sent me like a request, but it took me a long time before I noticed that, because I'm not like always online on Skype. So yeah, but when I noticed that, I kind of like, I was so curious, like, but during that time, I've been talking to, some men as well. But during that time, so I was like, okay, I got curious, like, okay, like, because I'm talking to other men, so let's try this one as well. So, yeah, actually, that's it. So, like, along the way, but during that, it was kind of like so tricky, because given that we were like, the time zone, it was so different, like, and I've
And
been,
I was in Alaska at that time.
and he was busy man, so he always like, I don't know, like that time it was so tricky that I almost like, give it up, like, okay, no, maybe this one is not worth it, something like that. Because when when uh when we were like start talking, we're not like talking every day.
Yeah, it's like when I'm online or have time to talk, she's not. When she's online and have time to talk, I'm not. So then one day I was like, how about we set a time, like on the weekend, where we can actually talk?
Yeah. So that's the everything is started, like, we had this like deeper communication, and then we get to know each other, something like it always started. So when I was like, you know what, I can't like stay longer talking on Skype, because I need to buy load for it. So you can't be just like, you can't like sustain that kind of communication, like. So it's like, why not like it's talk on Messenger, because I am so into Messenger that time. And apparently he doesn't have, like, he almost forgot the Facebook, and he was like, actually I have a Facebook account, but I never opened it for a quite long time. But then he gave me like his Facebook account, and then I check it. I totally like look for it and stalk everything, like if is this man so real. I mean, like, because some of them they got like scam or something like that. So I literally like stalk everything, like, is this man's real? Is this like, something like, guys, I'm a stalker by that time. So anyways, so yeah, we started talking to Messenger, and it quite like good, because we can talk like, every day, because I can talk to him without, buying load and everything. I can use free data. So I think it was around June. We like our conversation was like, getting deeper and deeper, and then
Wait. She thought it was getting deeper.
Oh,
To
yeah, I
me,
assume.
it was just normal conversation. And then one day, out of nowhere, I see a message like, I love you.
What?
Yeah. I was like, wait. What just happened? So I ignored it, passed. And then the next time we talk, when I'm like, okay, I gotta go, she was like, I love you.
So I said it first?
I'm like, wait, what? What's
So I
going
said it
on?
first?
Yeah. And then it went like that, maybe like
Can I
for,
take that away?
wait,
Can I
wait.
repeat,
No, I'm not. Like for 2 weeks or so. And then she was like, why do I say I love you and you never reply back? I'm like, uh, you know. Okay, you can take it now.
Yeah, because during that time it was we met like around April. So we've been talking like, when we start talking messenger, we talk almost, I mean, every day. We're not just like talking, texting. We literally like video call. So it was like almost every day. Like he can even he can have like the chance to talk to my auntie, something like that. So he had like somehow like an idea like who's who, like like my auntie, he got a chance to talk to them, something like that. So it was like most of the time. So of course, like we started like let me say like around May on Messenger, and then like around June, it just like
Almost at the end of June.
yeah, it was getting deeper and deeper, and I am just so
You were sold.
so because I thought during that time.
See, like I said, she was charmed by my words. She was like,
No, you make
I've never heard somebody talk like this guy.
oh my goodness.
It was HAKUNA Matata.
So fast forward to that. So we're like, yeah, I think I said I love you first. It was, I haven't got like any reply. Like, what? Seriously? I, I swallow my pride to say that, but I haven't like got any reply. So I was just like, I always started to be like, oh my goodness, really? I keep saying it, but I haven't replied it. So there is this like one time I was like, I was complaining it like, hey, why is like I haven't hear that 3 words?
And I was like, well, it's not something you just say,
That's
I'm
that's
like,
his reason to that, and I didn't
yeah,
understand that totally.
like we haven't even met yet,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Why would you start saying it now,
Yeah. So, but eventually it was happened though. So, anyways, we started like
I said it the first time so she can be quiet.
Oh, that's rude. So, anyways, like I think we started like around June, like our relationship somehow, and then uh, around September, he decided to visit Philippines, to went to Philippines to finally meet me. And I'm
Yeah,
not.
he is what sold me.
Mhm.
He is what sold me. Because at that time, to me, it was just, it was still mostly like, a friend, a close friend or something like that. I wasn't completely sold on the idea. And then one day when we had been going around all day, and then the evening we were like, okay, let's go watch a movie. But when we got there, the movie was starting like around 6,
Yeah.
and I was kind of tired.
In
Not
when?
tired because it was so hot. I'm like, while we're waiting for the movie, why don't we? Why don't I go back to the hotel and take a nap? And I was like, so when it's like 5:30 or something like that,
Mhm.
wake me up so we can go. And I took a nap. And like around 8, I woke up. I'm like, and when I opened my eyes, I see these eyes staring at me with so much love in them. I'm like, hold up, what time is it? She's like, oh, it's almost 8. I'm like, what? Why didn't you wake up at 5:30? She was like, man, I look how you were sleeping, snoring, so peacefully. I was like, how do I wake up this man? I was like, oh my God. Somebody who can withstand my snoring, I'm sold. This is my woman now.
Yeah, actually,
Like I
that's true.
say, Hakuna Matata.
That's true though. But he went to Philippines. I think it was like 24th. So you stay for like a week, and during that, that's like my birthday. My birthday was 27. So you
Mm-hmm.
kind of like that's like really memorable though, because he went to Philippines that month, and then I pick him up at the airport, and oh my god, he was complaining a lot because he was like, oh my god, you made me wait for so long, I'm sweating a lot, something like. I was like, dude, you were like in a shed. You're not. It's not even. That's true. Like,
No,
you know, like at
I
the.
was sweating.
Yeah, you're sweating, but you're not like sweating because it was freak. I mean, you're like at the outside. You weren't in a shed though. You were just.
It was hot.
I know, but he was like complaining a lot that he even like texted my auntie like, oh my god, because auntie was texting me like that, like, hey, did you already pick him up? He was texting auntie like, oh my god, he made me wait. She made me wait for like so long. Like, this seriously? But it was totally memorable because like during my birthday, he got a chance to meet my auntie. We had a lunch date with my auntie. So he finally he went to our house in Bulacan. He finally met my auntie, and he that's like his first time to ride jeepney. That's first time to
And
ride
that
tricycle.
tricycle. Oh my God.
Tricycle, he really hate tricycle.
I can barely fit in that thing.
Yeah, he really hate it. So anyways, like it was memorable, and then everything
First
went
time
good.
eating balot.
Mm-hmm. Everything was first time. He ate balot. He ate fried tilapia requested. Fried tilapia. He ate pork adobo. He really loves that. And yeah, and then during like the whole week stay, we always went for street food hunting because we really love street food. And it was like I am like, so I don't know, like when his time to leave, I cried a lot. I was, so yeah, that's like, I was crying so bad, like even I was already, but I didn't like, I didn't come with him to the airport because I think I choose that way because I don't know if I can, if I can, if how can I handle it if like, I'm on the airport and I'm already leaving, like probably disaster for me. So yeah, I choose to like, when he leave the hotel, I just leave it by my own, and I literally keep crying. No, I was like, still. After that, September, like all the way to end of 2017, we still communicating though. We still have consistent communication, and then luckily, like this month, I'm not like, but during that time, we have this, conversation about, getting married and everything. So the second time that he went back to Philippines was February
Mhm.
2018, and then it was really really exciting, moment though, because when he came back, that's the time planning of our marriage. It was 8 months, 8 months of a relationship, and then we totally get married. I know it was so fast, but it happened, it happened now. And it was like so, I don't know, because you as a woman, you went,
Me as a woman.
me as a woman, me as a woman, you want like, like you always have this thought like, oh, if someone like, if I want to get married, I have this someone like ask me like, hey, will you marry me, something like that.
Oh,
God,
it was an epic proposal.
I know. So around those like 2017, it is like, we were like talking about, getting married and everything. Like, so as he started asking like what documents like he need to prepare, something like that. So, you know, so we have this like So he finally decided to went back to Philippines. So it was around February. So this is like the funny thing though. How did I found out that he has a ring? Because this man, I think he had connecting flight to Korea, right?
Yeah.
And he was texting me, like he was like, oh my goodness, I was so nervous, like, you know, I'm so nervous, like, what if, like, you know, at the airport, you know, in the scanner area, they found out that I have the ring in something like that. What if, like, they want me to pay another, you know,
Tax on it.
tax on it. I was like, oh, gotcha, you have a ring when you have a ring. So I was like, oh my god. So when I found out that he has a ring, I was so freaking excited about it. Like, okay, let me see the ring. Let me see the ring. She was like, oh, you know, when I wait for me first to arrive in the Philippines, and you know, you can see that you can literally see the ring. So okay, I was freaking excited to it. So finally, he had a flight to Philippines. I picked him up at the airport. At the airport, I was so eager to see the ring, and he was like, oh my, you know, you can see it when you arrive at the hotel. So okay, but I was just freaking excited by that time. I never thought about that. You know, he was kneel down and asked me to marry, something like that. It all goes, you know,
to the twilight.
yeah. I just during that time, what my concern is, I'm so excited to see the ring. So okay, we finally went to the hotel, arrived to the hotel. I was like, the moment I opened the door, I was just like, oh my god, let me see the ring. I can literally, like, you know, all of my thought was, I want to see the ring. I was so excited about it. So I was like, okay, let me see the ring, let me see the ring. And you know what happened? He just get the ring and on his bag and gave it to me. And then the fun is, he gave it to me. I saw it. I was so excited and I wear it by myself. I was like, okay, this is heaven. But later on, I just realized, like, oh my god, what just happened? That was it.
Epic proposal.
Nothing like proposal, like, you know, happened. I was like, oh damn, I was just like, you know, sabotaged by this thing, and you know, that was it. It was kind of like, you know, epic though. So after that,
we got married. For next time,
we will talk about how we do how it goes, the process and everything.
Yeah.
Before we got married. But that's how, like, you know, the epic, you know. it was like epic, you know, but and it was hard after that, like, you know, after got married. Let me see.